Welcome back to the original box set Shadowrun podcast. At the same time Sunny is tracking down the arsonist, Gears and Odysseus are jumping from one job to the next. A friend of Jessica Lucciano claims that she is still alive and in grave danger. The last time Odysseus saw her was when he carried her dead body out of a meeting gone wrong. He has the opportunity to make things right, and he's not going to waste it. Our GM is Max. Odysseus is played by John, and Gears is played by Jay. We hope you enjoy listening.
Okay, so we need to do some refreshers. Refresher number 1. At the end of last game session with you two, did I award karma?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because I have it written down to award karma, and I wrote myself a note to saying that I had done it, so I'll make a note of that. What was the last thing you guys were doing? You'd picked up Lino, and then you decided to go have some celebratory beers at Das Beirgarten.
Correct.
Yeah.
And, sorry, I'll let you keep going.
No. Cut me off at this point in time. I have to dig through my notebook real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and while we were celebrating, Hans got a call, went to the back office. A distraught, abused-looking woman came in and went back to the office, and then he called me back there. And she said that Jess was being held hostage by her mom at a theater in Chinatown.
That is correct.
Okay. And I think that's where we left off.
Okay, so to catch up, Jessica was the first person who hired you when you got to Seattle, or the person that made your first job. We should say your first major job. I'm assuming you've done at least some work prior to that. Jessica's her mother has so far dogged both her and her son-in-law, or Jessica's ex or husband, Lucky. The woman in question here in the room with you. Yeah, I found her information. She hasn't said her name, right?
Mary?
Ah, good. I did say it then. That's her name.
Okay.
Mary Nichols. Okay, so we'll pick up from, I don't know if I included enough information, so I'll just go back over it. Mary, of course, sits there and says, Jessica is alive, or she is not going to be alive for much longer. She was hiding out with me, and then her mom found out, and they broke into my place, and they beat us up, and then they dragged her off. All of those people who work for Miss Van Zant, the Asian guys. She says, Jessica sent me here because this was the place that she said she had gotten help last time. I heard them talking about taking her to the Chinese theater in downtown. Was it downtown?
I don't know.
I don't think it is.
I don't believe so, but hold on, let me see if it's in my notes. No, I don't have it in my notes.
No, it is in downtown. The Chinese theater in question is in downtown. Okay. Which is not too far from where you guys are at. And then at the end you said something, if I remember correctly, like, get to the chopper.
No, I told her that she came to the right place.
Ah.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll pick up. Mary is abused in appearance. She's disheveled. She's teary-eyed, bruised. And so there you are standing in Hans's office, and the show is in your boat.
I'm gonna, I think, open the office door and see if I can get Gears in here. I think that I'm gonna need some help and a plan.
Okay. Jay.
Yeah.
You're sitting at the bar, hanging out with Odysseus. This woman comes in. People seem to start acting weird. Of course, you know when shit's going on, how people are supposed to act. This is what's going on. So Odysseus gets called into the back office from the guy who seems to run the place. You sit there and finish the work on the bowl of chips and drink some more of this really good beer. Go for it, guys, from that point.
Oh, so I open the door to the back office and wave you down, try to get your attention.
Okay, I'll head in there.
All right. Well, you feel like doing another job?
Yeah, sure. I'm always up for work.
All right. Well, this one doesn't have an immediate payout, but it's a rescue mission.
It has an eventual payout?
I'm sure that we can get somebody to pay something for something that we get out of this.
Okay.
So I'll tell them what's going on with, I'll go ahead and and use all the details. I was thinking if maybe I wanted to keep some detail back so that way, he didn't know everything, but I'm not going to do that.
I will need some explaining because it's a little bit confusing because I think I missed out on part of the history of this and stuff. So a girl came in and looks like she's been abused, right?
Yeah, like recently
and this is not Jessica.
Right.
Who is Jessica?
Jessica is Lucky's wife or soon-to-be ex-wife who everyone thinks is dead.
Okay, that's the one that they thought they killed when I did the little ride thing over the bridge.
No, that was the mistress.
That was,
and she is dead.
That was Lucky's mistress that died in your cab.
Okay.
And she died in your cab because Jessica hired someone to kill her.
Okay, and what is it we need to go do?
Well, we need to rescue Jessica from her mother and the Tong.
What's her mother want with her? Or do we not know?
Mary, what does her mother want with her?
She sits there and she goes, Jessica, and she kind of stops. She's kind of like, you can tell she's worried about what she's about to say. She's distraught, so she can't formulate. She's kind of intuitive, really smart girl, but she realizes that she's in a position, she's going to say something that might be sensitive, but she says it anyways. Jessica is she's a 100% genetic match for her mother.
Like a clone?
She sits there, looks down at this point in time, kind of like, I guess that's what they're called. I don't really know. That's what Jessica told me. That she's a perfect match for her mother. And after the thing in the restaurant with you and, she died on the operating table. I don't know exactly what happened. I know her lawyer was involved, and for whatever reason, the doctor decided to go ahead, because she was listed as an organ donor, to go ahead and do it. But then the lawyer stepped in, and there was a bunch of mess. I only heard about it later. If it wasn't for her lawyer... Hang on. I can't keep saying that. It just doesn't sound good. If it wasn't for Deborah, she would be dead right now. But Deborah stepped in and found a doctor to do a last-minute emergency artificial synthecardium, and she stumbles for a minute. Fake heart. She's got a mechanical heart.
Okay. That's why she's alive now, is because of the heart transplant.
She's alive now because of a really good doctor and a really caring lawyer.
Okay, caring lawyer. That's a oxymoron.
Well, there's two kinds of lawyers in the world. There's a good lawyer, and then there's a good person.
Oh, right. Okay. So what do you think, Gears?
The Tongs, you've dealt with these people before?
Oh, we've had some encounters, yeah.
And this is a family or a gang?
Gang, yeah.
Does your character have any knowledge of Chinese history or contacts with the Chinese mafia? Yeah.
No.
Okay. You would know the general information that the Tong is somewhat of a generic word for meaning Chinese mafia.
I do know gang. I have gang stuff.
Then you would know that they're Chinese mafia and that they generally implement cool martial arts, motorcycle bikes, anything Chinese or Japanese, and that's about it.
Okay. Do we know where Jessica's being held?
Yeah, she's at the Chinese theater in downtown.
Oh, okay.
Like a few blocks from here.
Really easy. What type do we want to? Do we want to do like a stealth mission in there, or do we want to blow the place up and not blow it up, but like light the place up and get her out in the chaos?
I'm thinking the latter, full on rampage. Maybe even calling your aerial drone.
This is what I was wondering. Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna totally frack them up.
Okay.
All right.
Mary is she's just like, I don't know how long we have. As soon as they got her, they would probably call Van Zant, and Van Zant's going to make sure that it gets finished. So we should probably get going soon. If anything happens, and if I need to, I know some magic. It's not very strong, but I can save her if that has to happen. So I want to go with because she's my friend.
I won't tell her no. Just stay behind the guns.
Stay in the van.
So yeah, I mean, we can go now. Gears, you want to come up and pick some guns out of my arsenal? I don't know what you have.
Okay, I currently have Colt America, Ares Lightfire, Predator. No, that's my thing. I have something else too. It's a submachine gun of some type.
Oh, that's right. You picked it up in the underground hospital, right?
Yeah. So if you got something, unless you got something better than that, I don't need anything.
Well, the only thing that I have that's better than that is going to be on me.
Don't have any like grenade launchers or anything, right?
I don't have any grenades for it.
Haas, listening to all of this, will sit there and say, look, I can't offer any payment for this, but you're doing a good thing, so I'll cover the cost of ammo and make sure there's no trail if I can help it. I'll keep my ears out and let you know how much it costs to keep this covered up if anything happens.
What's your character's name again, John?
Odysseus.
So, Odysseus, this is something you want to do. Would you be able to cover me a little bit for the job?
How much you thinking?
I don't know. What's it worth to you? On my end, as much as you possibly can.
Yeah, right. No, I get that.
Whatever you think is fair. What are they called?
You could just say, I'll owe you one.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I can owe you one.
No. I had to pay Sarah for a bunch of stuff.
You mean Zoe?
I should get paid when people need me. What's it? When you get paid, you say one or two
Standard.
Standards.
Yeah.
One standard is what?
3,000.
3,000. How about a third of a standard?
Do you want it cash or credit?
Either way is fine.
All right. Yeah, I can give you a third of a standard. That's cool.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna dash up to the apartment. I'm gonna grab the XM30, but just for ease, I'm just gonna say that I've named it Olga. So I go up and grab Olga with the carbine barrel. I'm also gonna grab the HK-227 and my Predator 5 and my Colt America. I'll just grab almost everything that I have.
Okay.
I'm filling up, inside pockets of my my greatcoat and all that.
Okay.
All my spare magazines. So I'm still gonna keep my Colt America with stick and shock. That's gonna be the only thing that's non-lethal.
Okay.
Or less than lethal, rather.
Okay, I have an HK-227 and an AK-97 as well of what I listed before. What's the strongest of those? What does the most damage?
I think the AK-97.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's... Go ahead.
Would you have had that with you?
Since we've been working, it's in my van.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, the AK-97 is probably the best option. It does a decent amount of damage, has a very large clip. It can be fired underwater. It can be used to bust a door open in case of emergency. It's a melee weapon. It can also be used to train dogs how to fetch. I mean, it's an AK. They can do everything.
Yeah,
and then a Colt is a pistol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Colt America is I think it's a light pistol.
Yeah.
That does regular pistol damage.
Okay. And then one other question, Max, about explosives. If you set off more than, like with my lock busters, if you set off more than one in the same spot, does the damage grow exponentially or additively?
I do believe it's additively.
Okay.
Okay. So now you guys are collecting guns, equipment. Mary is being tended to, given some food, a little bit of beer to relax with so that she's not all wound up. She is pacing a bunch.
Yeah. I'll grab my Colt Cobra, and when I come back down, I'll hand it to Mary, just in case anybody wants to visit the van while she's hanging out in there. Okay.
She doesn't know what to do with it. In fact, she holds it wrong and puts her finger on the trigger, kind of like,
oh dear God.
Yeah.
I'll give her the 2-minute gun safety experience.
Okay.
Point it this way, don't touch the trigger until you're ready to kill somebody.
And make sure the safety's off.
Oh yeah, safety off. And if it clicks and doesn't go bang, here's a fresh magazine. And I think we're ready to roll.
Gears?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Unless No, I'm ready.
Okay. You hop in the van, prep your drone to make sure everything's ready to go and full charge on batteries, as well as the necessary amount of fuel. Check the ammo on them. You're able to do so through your rig control and your RCC device, and automatically something that pops up in your heads-up display in your AR. I'm assuming you've got, goggles, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's something that appears in your heads-up display. As you tell the van the direction it needs to go, and it heads out, jumps on the 900, and starts heading north into downtown.
While we're driving, I'm going to let Odysseus know I've got 8 little explosives, blockbusters basically. I'm going to set them around the perimeter of the place. So I'm going to get dropped off early and then walk that way, and just kind of, as I'm walking past, I might circle around it and drop them all.
Okay. Well, I would suggest that before we actually go in and start the party, you fly your little tiny drone in there and try to kind of scope it out and see, see what's behind door number 1 kind of thing.
Okay.
How far do you want to get to the theater? How close?
End of the street. End of the block.
Okay. So you're going to park at the end of the block, and then you're going to let your McFly spy head out?
Yeah, and then I'm going to get out, and I'm going to start walking down that way.
I want to let you guys know that as you're approaching, it is late at night. If I remember correctly, you got finished with Lino. You dropped him off at what time in the morning?
It was 2.
Yeah,
2 a.m.
So this is like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And right now, I just got finished rolling, and the weather is deluge. All actions outside have a -6 for visibility as well as control. The noise level, because of the massive amount of rain, is huge. Like Trump huge. Your fly spy has a -6 to all dice rolls for you to fly it down a block.
Well, what if I'm with it?
Were you walking with it?
I'm actually I'll walk with it.
Okay, you get an extra dice because you're every level of control rig you have, and I think you only have 1 level in control rig, right? So that's an extra dice. 1.
Oh, no, I've got...
2 levels in control rig. It's your cyberware.
Is it image link?
No, control rig.
Command console?
No, control rig. I can look it up on your character sheet on my end, but I promise you only have a level 1 to it.
Then what's the command console?
The command console is your remote control device that you use with your control rig to tell it to do things. The control rig allows you to become more aware of the actions of VR in and stuff like that. It also counts as a data jack. Control rig, it says rating 3. Oh wow, you've got under your augmentations, you have a control rig rating 3.
Right,
Wow.
I knew it was higher. What do I got it labeled as?
Under augmentations, above your AK-97 and your Baston baton.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I knew I upgraded that. I started with a level 1, but...
To upgrade it requires surgery, by the way.
Yeah.
So your character would have to have gone surgery.
Or actually, that might have been what I spent all my money on at the beginning, was to get level 3.
Because it's like 40,000 to get
Yes.
that level. And it burns up a lot of your essence.
Yes. Yeah, I remember spending 40,000 at the beginning. And I only had like 48.
Okay. Let me double check on what it says in here. Control rig. Okay. So the 43,000 level in the book, so it's mislabeled on mine. It says a 3 here, and the cost is 43,000. In the book, control rating 1 is 43,000. So you only have a control rating 1.
Then I must have upgraded it.
The control rating 3 cost 208,000. Now, what I know you upgraded was you started off with a scratch from built RCC.
Okay.
And I know you got a higher ranking of RCC.
Yeah.
Okay. So your level 1 in control rig gives you an extra dice to everything you do with your drones, no matter if you're hot simmed in or not. It also increases the handling and speed of the vehicles that you jump into. So while you're not jumped into them, the stats are the same. Once you jump in, the handling and the speed goes up. Also, all thresholds for any vehicle test you do go down by 1. So you get an extra dice for every vehicle test, and the required threshold goes down by 1. So 1 ranking in a control rig is actually pretty phenomenal. What's your character's pilot?
5? Yes.
Aircraft is pilot 5. This is based upon reaction.
Which is 6.
So we're at 11 plus the 1. That's 12 dice right there. Your RCC has a device rating. What is the device rating on it?
Talk about the drone.
No, your command console.
3.
So it can have up to a 3 in noise reduction. So even if you're in downtown, which the average spam of downtown is a 3, you're ignoring that. Okay. The heavy rain gives you automatically 6 dice loss. So you're looking at only having 6 dice to tell your drone to do stuff if it starts getting, within a few meters of you. As it starts getting farther down the road, that's going to become a bit more difficult to send it messages.
Well, I'm basically gonna just walk it right up to I may not even let it go until I get right up to the building.
Right.
And then just let it go there at the building.
And I understand that. So once it enters the building, the noise rating is going to go up by 1.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to lose the effect of the rain because it's not going to be a problem because you're right outside the building.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find out, distance once you get in the building, what the modifiers were. Here it is. Okay, direct connect up to 100 meters, over 1,000 meters. So, yeah, there might be parts of the inside the theater that would give you a noise rating 1 just from distance. Being in the theater is going to give you a noise rating 1. But being outside the theater when all this is going on, you're not going to suffer any penalties. You're going to have all 12 dice to get its command fly around.
Okay.
You move over to the building, carrying the drone with you or walking it.
Yes.
Odysseus and Mary are still in the van. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
GM Cat has come to bother us. Do you want down? Okay. Now you want to stay in my lap.
Can my fly spy carry my little lockbusters?
What is the handling and speed on your fly spy?
This piloting is 3.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't write the speed down, I guess.
Okay, I will check.
Oh, because I wrote speed, but I didn't put a number next to it.
It's 3, and its handling is 4. Speed is 3. Acceleration is 2.
Acceleration is 3 or 2?
2.
Okay.
If your fly spy is carrying one of your lockbusters, I'm assuming it's going to be going a lot slower, and it's going to be more visible, because your lockbusters are not small. I'm sure you can attach it somehow, maybe with tape or some sort of clamp mechanism, but at the same time, it's going to be going really slow and more visible. Not that it can't do this, but you get the consequences.
Yeah. John, are we in a hurry? Should I take my time and do that and put the lockbusters on the inside? Or should we just...
I don't know. I think that if we might need the lockbusters inside, but we can always use them when we find out that we need them. Just carry them, and if we can't get it through a door, blow it, kind of thing.
Well, I'll keep a couple.
Okay.
I'll keep 2.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to try and sneak any in before we get in there, though.
Okay. Then I'll just set them on the outside, attach them to the building.
All right, so let's talk about the theater. The outside perimeter of the theater it's a rectangular shaped building. The front end of the theater has a low slung wall that comes up toward the edge of the main road, and the wall is very decorative. There is a small garden, one of those meditation gardens on either side of the main walkway. There is a glass room with a stone, one of those rock gardens inside where the guy is in there with the rake. And probably not a guy in there right now, considering the time of day, and the lights are most likely off. The building's rectangular shape. From first view, there is several large sets of double doors on the front of the building, steps that rise up to it. It is a very traditional, large Chinese-looking theater, columns, red paint, lots of different stuff. Dragons here and there, foo dog statues. This is from the front side.
I'm going to go ahead and fly my drone inside.
Are you going to walk beyond the wall into the little garden area in front of the theater? Are you going to be out on the street? Are you going to walk around to the back side of the building, the sides of the building?
When I let the spy go, I'm going to be in front of the building.
So you're going to go into the garden area or into
No. I'll be out on the street, I guess, then.
Okay. You're going to make it, because you have to have the fly kind of move through the building and stuff like that, you've got to make a piloting roll.
Okay, and this is with the -6?
That's correct.
Okay. 5 success. No.
All right.
D20s.
1 success.
The drone makes it. You're able to get to the door, and you're able to find that their front of the building have latticework-like ventilation openings that aren't screened. So the McFly Spy can just fly right in. Once it flies up to the screen, it can crawl in and go inside. The theater, it is a theater. It's a movie theater, so it's got several theaters tucked in, several theater seating rooms tucked into the back of it. So as you come into the front area, it's a wide concession stand, popcorn machines, and places to buy tickets and stuff like that. But there's nobody here. 0 people. The lights are all out. Just like the emergency lights and a few runners here and there along the carpet to kind of illuminate the dim room. Red carpet with patterns of Chinese symbols and dragons. You can see an entrance into the theater 1 through 10 is this way, and theater 11 through 15 is that way. Signs for bathrooms and stuff like that, but no people.
When I hot sim, I can't stand, right? I would fall.
Yeah. Well, you could, because you're in the rain, you could, crouch down against the wall, look like you're trying to sleep. I mean, if you're trying to hide.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll hot sim in.
Okay.
And then I'm going to search for people.
Okay. The Fly Spy goes in and begins searching for people. Because it's you in there, you get to make the perception roll. So intuition plus perception as you begin flying around.
Okay, perception is 2 and intuition is 3. 3 successes.
The Fly Spy begins diving from hallway to hallway. You find the direction in which we can go into offices, and you begin heading up toward looking around offices. No lights, no sound. You begin zooming back down the stairs. You put the Fly Spy on a silent mode and turn the audio detector all the way up, i.e. the microphone on it. And then it lands, and you wait. It's dead quiet. You're finding nothing.
Can I communicate to John from my Fly Spy?
Yeah, your van. They're inside your van, man.
Okay.
Remember, your van has a TV in it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If you wanted to, your RCC could be sending the signal to your van so they could see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything in here, Odysseus.
Is there a second floor or a basement or?
It could be. There could be a second floor. There could be a basement.
I'll look around, see if I can find either a basement. Probably a basement.
Probably a basement. Do you, Mary, can she hear what's going on? Or is she... Yeah. Okay. She just sits there and goes, I swear they said they're going to the theater. I heard them say that. I'm not wrong. I mean, I'm not that good with my Cantonese, but I know what they said. And you can see she seems panicked.
I mean, could we just be early?
I don't know. And she's just like, I'm going to help. And she lays back into the back of the van, and you see her slump.
All right.
So now what? I'm
going to look for a basement or a second floor.
Okay. Your perception needs to be higher than 1 success to find the basement. Okay. So we're going to say 2. But your thresholds go down by 1, so it's actually a 3 is what you would have gotten.
So I rolled a 3.
All right. You do find where they store old films, VHS, DVDs, and whatnot. You can see that they have it warehoused variety. They have an old VHS warehouse, and they have a CD warehouse. But you're not finding anything in particular that down here in the basement that sits there and screams, hey, there's a bunch of people down here. Your audio's not picking it up.
Do they have any Schwarzenegger movies?
You kind of stop and begin scanning. Do you want to try to access their computer terminal?
No, you said they had movies.
Yeah, they have tons of them. Yeah, they do. Okay, so you're going to physically look. They are alphabetized as you begin looking around. And is there any particular title that you're...
Predator, Commando.
Yeah, those are definitely from the 80s. Predator and Commando.
Yeah. Oh, and what's the other brother? The twins.
Twins with Danny DeVito.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
What about Mr. Mom?
Was that
Mr. Mom? The Schwarzenegger movie?
That was Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
You realize that the McFly Spy is now looking at videos, John. So it's definitely doesn't. It's like slowed down the labels, and then all of a sudden from the back of the van you hear, "There's no one in that building except for some rats," and it's like exasperated. I'm wrong. I was wrong. She's in trouble, and I made a mistake, and I don't know where she's at. What am I supposed to do? What are we going to do? You can see she's starting to panic.
I guess I will try to calm her and just, hey, try and stay calm. Try and recall anything that they said that might give us a clue.
Okay. Do you speak Chinese?
No.
Okay. Does Gears speak Chinese?
Nope.
All right. Well, she bounced back out what she heard in Chinese as best as she possibly can, and she thinks about it, and she's confused for a moment. She's just like, and then her eyes get great big. I remember now. He said, near the Chinese theater. Take her to the place near the Chinese theater. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. I thought this would be it.
Okay.
So can she look and see if they're, whatever she did before, the mumbo jumbo she did, can she do that to the buildings next to it to find out where they might be?
Yes, she can.
Yeah, we're going to need that.
She lays back and once again her body goes limp and she's gone.
Are there any buildings around the theater that look like there's any activity? Like any lights on where the rest of the building is off or anything like that?
Yep.
Okay. Is it like more than one building or is it just one building?
Just one building.
Okay.
Okay, so the theater sits on a main strip. There is the road that goes down in front of it, and there's a side road that splits off, probably that would run along the, if you're from the front of it, it'd be around the right-hand side of the theater. And then right in front of the theater, there's a road that goes across the street, so it's kind of like a zigzagged intersection. From where you're at, there is a 24/7 laundromat that's not too far. There's an apartment complex, but the laundromat sits attached to a junior, like a grocery store on the bottom corner, but it's closed. Beyond that building, there's an alleyway, and beyond that, there's a wall, a chain link fence wall, and you can see that it's like a low, squat, one-story building. You know, there's a lot of 4- and 5-story buildings, so this one's squat, definitely a little bit older and outdated, and the lights are on to it. There's no like illuminated sign saying what this place is. There is like a white sign, lots of rain, you can't read it from here, but you can see cars in the parking lot. You can see the lights are on in the building. You can see trucks backed up to it. So there's activity there.
Okay.
And just to kind of just clarify, on the other corners of the street in this area, there's activity such as like a few walkers here and there. But this early in the morning, everything's closed down, even like the quickie marts.
Right. I'll describe that one building on the corner with the trucks backed up to it and the cars in the lot to Gears and ask him if he can take his fly spy over there to check it out while Mary's doing whatever perception thing she's doing right now.
Okay. All right, Jay, are you going to stay hot simmed in and fly it across the street?
No, I'm going to hot sim it back to me, and then I'm going to walk over there.
Okay. You get as close as you can before you release it?
Yes.
The building is more a little bit like a 1.5 story. You can see large AC machines on the top of the building. There's like an office off to one side. So it's like a long rectangular shaped building, office off to one side, flat roof, rain gutters. And this is man, I'm just trying to make my words right. Fenced perimeter. There are 2 openings to the fence, one over near the office and one near where the trucks are backed up. You can see that this is, the sign says McCoyles, Mick, C-O-Y-L-E, McCoyles. You're not really sure exactly what a McCoyles is. It's not like some big neon sign flashing. But what you witness is from the corner of the fence, from the back of the truck, there is a rolling gate on one corner of the building. So from the corner of the building, you can see the truck is backed up. There's a loading platform and whatnot. A guy comes out, and overhead, he's got a length of chain. He's wearing a leather apron, and he's got a tool. Looks like it's a pair of pliers attached to his belt, and he comes out with this chain that's hooked to a hoist that's coming out of the building. The truck is backed up, and with the hook, they hook into a large section of cow. And they begin hoisting it up, and the other guy grabs it and pulls it back in. And so cattle that we're used to nowadays is, massive piece of animal. Their cattle are a little bit smaller because this is like inner city hamburger meat. But it's cattle. You can see the guys pulling in chunks of beef, and he hooks one on and starts doing like this, and it starts going in, and then he does it to another one. So The name McCoyle's doesn't ring a bell, but you can definitely see that it's a butchering shop of some type.
Okay. And in the offices, are there lights on?
Yes. One light. Everything lights in the building is like those dim sodium bulbs, so everything's like a yellow.
I'm going to hot sim in again and, lean my back up against the wall and lay down, or sit down, I mean,
Okay.
and try to get into the room where the light's on in the office.
All right, so the office has one entranceway that you can see as well as windows. From where you're at, you see two rolling doors. You can see the side of one rolling door. You can see the trucks backed up to another rolling door, and then there's a door going to the office. You're flying to the office section. You have two windows and one door that you can get access to.
I'm going to go through the window.
All right. I'm going to say the window's shut. I don't think it's open. So
Okay.
How are you going to get your drone to...
Try the door.
All right, door's shut as well. Drone's not big enough to
Crack
open it.
underneath it.
Maybe if it had some way of destroying the rubber that creates that gap at the end of the bottom of the door, yes, but you're not going to...
And then, so both windows, you said there were two windows in the door. Both windows are shut.
The secondary window is not shut. It's slightly cracked, and it seems to be more of like a bathroom window. You know, the kind that you twist a little thing and they fold outward?
Yeah. I'll fly into that.
All right, you're climbing into a dimly lit bathroom. Give me 1 second. Just going to use your icon for you, and I'm going to going to zoom you in on your drone. That's you. Let me know if you can see stuff. All right, refocusing.
Yes.
You should see gears right now. So this just represents where your icon is. I'm going to shrink it down just a little bit. No, I'm going to leave it the same. And the window is right in front of you, so you'll be going in that direction through this wall. So I'm going to slide you through real quick.
Would you mind giving me visibility?
Yeah. Let me share that real quick.
Thank you.
All right. Moving in, you're now in a darkened room. This is how much light is in this room. And I know you probably just see nothing more than a sliver.
Yeah, I see a little sliver of light, so I'm going to fly towards the sliver of light.
What you're seeing now is a tiled floor, and you've just ran into, right here, are some lockers. Where you're seeing light coming from seems to be a cracked door in front of you.
I'll move up.
You're hot simmed in, so you get an extra 2 dice. Hang on, John.
6.
Let me know if you see anything. Yes, you should see the room. So can you see his drone now?
Well, I see him with his pink mohawk.
That's
So yes.
representative for his drone.
Okay, then yes, I see his drone.
Okay. So there you are. There's should see a door in front of you, and it's symbolized by that little black triangle rectangle on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You need to make a reaction plus stealth to control the drone for stealthing purposes. You get an extra die for your control rig. You get 2 extra dice for being hot simmed in. The noise in the building is minimal, so you only lose maybe 1 from noise. Your RCC will block that. So yeah, you've got plus 3 dice to what you ever normally have for reaction and stealth.
Okay. So it'd be reactions plus 3 is 11.
Yeah, you have a lot of dice.
2 successes. 2 successes.
2 sexes, yes. That's successful to getting through the door. You believe you're being pretty stealthful. The drone does not have any lights on it, so I'll move you through to the other side. All right, the drone comes through the crack in the door. In front of you, you see a catwalk. The mesh that you see laid out before you is a catwalk. You can kind of notice right about here there's a chain. That represents the location for a conveyor belt chain of cow carcasses coming down the line. Some of them have been pure skinned. They're just nothing but like a quarter carcass or a half carcass. Others haven't. This gentleman right here is a dude wearing leather vestments and protective gear and using a chainsaw to and cut the thing to pieces. He is not alone. As you can see over here, there's another guy chainsawing along the way too. And farther down the way, another gentleman. So this catwalk, which has a railing going around it, has 3 gentlemen with chainsaws, a nice little trickle of cow carcasses going down the way, Stairs at either side. You can see the chains to the left go into some sort of, I don't know what you want to call it. It's a hanging area, drying area, whatever. A lot of bodies, carcasses, cow carcasses are lining up to the left of the drone. Let's see. Control. Look. If you look across the way, you can see that there's pillars, and behind that there are larger dissections going on by a very large individual in leather. You can see him right here. I'm pinging it. I'll center you in on that. And you see the blood on the ground and whatnot.
Yep.
A troll is hacking up bodies with a chainsaw, and he'll hold the body and the chainsaw's revved really high, but instead of bringing the chainsaw through, he's pushing the body through a table saw and chainsaw at the same time. And then he's grabbing sections of skin and he's rolling the skin back off of it because it's like whole carcasses that he's working with, and he's looking them over.
Okay. I'm going to head to where I saw the offices at.
So we're going to take you back through the door, and I'm going to use some arrows to point stuff out. The window that you came through over here, you can see my arrow?
Mm-hmm.
The window to the office was over in this direction, and the door to the office was in this direction as well. You can see the light coming through the window right here, but this is all darkened over here, and there's a door right over here. You can only make out the silhouettes of the door.
So I'll fly to the door.
More than enough room to get under it if you want to.
Yes.
Yes, so there's some light. You see an office, carpeted floors, several desks, and behind one of them a businessman, decently dressed, seems to be occupied at a computer terminal, typing away as he's looking at paperwork.
Well, this door here, this leads outside, right?
No, actually the door outside is right behind you, but there's no light in this front area, so you can't see it.
Okay, this was the only office that I saw a light on in?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to go back to the butchering place.
Okay.
And what I want to look for, I guess I'm going to head to the storage. You said there was a storage where they're drying them and stuff?
Yeah, the hanging rack area.
Yeah.
That would be from where you're at now into your left direction over that way.
All the way to the end?
However far you want to move, man.
No, I mean, that's where it would be, all the way at the end.
When the drone looks in that direction, I'll ping it on the map. So you can, this is the area. This is the area where there are a lot of cow carcasses hanging down. So each one of these chains you see represent a length of chain with carcasses hanging from it.
Okay, and then, so I don't see any human bodies.
Oh, over here in the drying section? Yes. Yeah. When you get over there, you do see a guy, and he's spraying water or something on them. And he's looking them over, going to the neck. But then you realize, it's not water because the bottle says bleach on it. I
will weave my way through the hallway. I'm looking for another storage area. I'm gonna weave my way through, so I'm staying on the far end of wherever the people are standing. And I'm looking for another storage area or something like that.
All right, where are you going?
I'll go here, I guess. We'll start at the bottom.
So you're here now, and you can see that the back end of the truck.
So the truck's right here?
Yeah, the back end of the truck is feeding in here from this direction. Can you see that arrow?
Yes.
All right, so this is the back end of the truck. The chain comes to about here, and then it turns, hooks up into the next chain, and then starts going in that direction.
Do I see, I just flew into the entrance of the truck. Do I see anything other than cows in the truck?
Sheep, goat.
No people.
No people. Well, I mean, okay. You see the guy unloading it.
Yeah.
So now you're flying around. All right, I get to make another perception check. Still not found you yet. What's missing from this area is a good description. There is a series of countertops. Okay, I want to point out over here. Did you see that ping? That's an opening. That's a countertop. So there's a wall here and a wall here, but this is a countertop. So it's like an opening, like a bar going into a back area. And this area also has small countertops in here where you see bits and pieces of chicken, duck, and other small animals laying about the area, including rat, laying on tables in different states of dismemberment.
over here where I'm pinging, is there like any door over that way? Or
No, not that you can see, but the room's actually pretty freaking dark, so your drone's having problems seeing shit.
Yeah. All right. I will fly over here. What's in this room? Just looks like a closet, maybe?
You see there's a mop on the ground because there's no icon for mops. I'm using brooms. There's a mop on the ground, bucket, and the walls have racks coming off them and skins. All the skins that they peel off are being piled up in here or dried or hanging. The room smells of formaldehyde and rot. And there's a door over there.
Does that door go outside?
You never checked the whole outside of the building, so you don't know. It
fly
does
under
look like an outside door. The inside doors so far you've seen are made of wood. The outside door is made of metal. So this is a metal door.
Okay.
All right, so like I said, this section right here is like a bar, so you can fly through it. It's not an actual doorway, but a bar. Flying into... Oh, man, I forgot that guy, too. Okay, hang on. I need another person. He's supposed to be in here. Okay, so you see that this is a man in clothing. I just used a gun because I want to represent that it's a modern person, because everybody else icon-wise I have like swords and stuff like that. And I was like, I didn't want to do that. So if this guy's laying here, he's in camo gear, and home dude right here is currently he's got the guy's pants off and whatnot, and his innards are open, and nearby is an ice box. And you can see that he is removing organs and putting them in bags and sticking them into this ice box.
Okay.
This is not a cow, by the way.
So he's distracted.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and make a composure roll?
Oh, I can handle this.
I'm
What is the composure roll?
It's one of your attributes. It's like charisma and willpower combined together.
Okay, it's 5. So it's just 5?
If that's what your composure is.
Yeah, my composure is 5. 1 success.
Okay, you're nauseated by the sight of this guy, pulling out kidneys from him, but you're not going to lose your cookies. You didn't fail.
When I communicate back to John, does it make noise at the drone?
No. And by the way, John, you saw this too, so go ahead and make your composure roll. And Mary automatically fails. She has no composure.
Wait, is she back yet?
Yeah, she's back crying about how she hasn't been able to find anything. Oh my God, is that guy cutting another person apart? That's terrible.
Oh, here, hold on. I think I have done something wrong because I got 5 successes out of 5 dice. There we go. 2 successes.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine with it. You've seen this crap before. It's pretty disgusting, though.
There was that other door in the office.
Yep.
How about this room right here that I'm at?
I've lost you.
I moved out of that room.
He's over by the troll
right.
chainsaw.
I see it now. And there's something else you probably didn't see. We're going to move you real quick. You were over here. Can you see this?
Not really. Is that a door there?
Yeah, that's a door. I need to work. I think I need to use a brighter color. Let's try this real quick. I'm going to put a brighter color down, and you guys let me know if you can see it, because I can see it just fine.
I mean, I can see...
All right, there's the door now.
Part of a blue line.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better.
Well, the place is supposed to be dark and scary because there's like half dead bodies everywhere and people with chainsaw and leather and shit like that. So
that's good. I like
that's what I'm going for.
So no neon doors.
Yeah, no flashing neon. No, don't use neon.
Can I get through that door?
No, it's sealed completely. I just wanted to make sure that I reminded you of it. All right, moving you back over to here. He's got 3 dice for perception. No successes. He's too busy with his table saw and cutting bodies apart. And he also picks at the bodies as he's working too. Like he'll rip off a bit of raw beef and just stick it in his mouth like it's dip and chew on it.
Well, at least he's not cutting up the guy.
Okay, so there is a small room that I can't get into.
Yes, that's correct, because
Odysseus know about that.
And the door is marked freezer. Did you want to look around the corner here?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you got in the room with him, you flew around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an icon for it, but in there it's several boxes. All of them are labeled fetid, and you can see that, this is in a meat processing plant. Inspections are done, and sometimes offal is a problem. Sometimes meat is just bad, and so they have fetid boxes or fetid room. This is the fetid room.
That I'm in right now.
This one right over here.
Oh, and that's all I see in there?
Boxes that say fetid on it. Some say cow, some say cat, others say rat.
And I don't see another way into the freezer.
No. Generally, most people build freezers with only one door.
Right, I figured. I guess I'll go back towards that office. I don't think I missed anything.
Now, is this a double door down here?
Where? Yes, that's a double door that comes in from outside. This would be the
Okay.
place where they load and unload processed bodies.
Okay.
I don't think they call them bodies. I think they call them carcasses.
Yeah. Can you move me back to the office? You said I missed something, Odysseus?
Yeah, there was another door next to the one you came into.
Okay. Can I get through that door?
Yes, you can. Unfortunately, it's really dark in there, so do you turn the lights on for your bug?
Yeah, I'll turn a light on.
Okay. Turning the light on, you find you're in a room with a printer and printer paper, as well as office supplies, coat rack, stuff like that.
I'm going to head back out to the entrance, not all the way outside, but outside that first office, like the first room I came into.
Here?
And yeah, perfect. I'm going to let Odysseus know that you saw what I saw. Did I miss something?
Well, the only room we couldn't get into was the freezer.
Yeah.
Mary says, I can get in there.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'll turn to Mary and ask her if she can check out the freezer in the meatpacking place.
She hurriedly says yes and lays back down. She slimps away quickly, and she's gone for maybe about a full 45 seconds before she pops back in and says there is a guy in the freezer and a woman tied to a chair. The woman has a hole in her heart as if she's got cyberware there. That has to be Jessica.
Okay.
I will fly out of the building.
Okay. I've removed you from the building.
Okay, I'm going to move over to where that truck was. Is it still there?
Yes, I will move you toward the truck now. I do not have an icon for the truck. This is where the truck is at, and the guy is no longer there.
Oh, I meant from the outside.
Yes, you're outside the building.
Okay.
The guy has moved inside to do work on the inside.
I want to I'd get out of Hot Sim, put my drone away. No, actually, I'll let the drone go back in towards the freezer, that room the freezer was in.
Okay.
And I'll just have him find have him stick to the wall or something and keep an eye on everything.
Okay, so I'm going to duplicate your character real quick so that there's two of you.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to put him here. Okay, there we go.
So I'm going to set, at this entrance, I want to set 3 blockbusters.
Which entrance?
The one I'm at, right here.
Wait, hold on. Where are you at? Well, do we want to go in there, or do we want to go in?
No, we're going to go in the other side. I'm going to use these as a distraction.
Ping it on the map where you want to do the lockbusters at.
Right here?
That's not part of the building.
Well, I can't see anything. So wherever the entrance was, like right here, I guess, where I'm at, I don't know where it is.
You want to? Are you thinking about putting the lockbusters near where the truck was unloading?
I was going to put 3 where the truck was unloading and 3 at this entrance somewhere around here.
Okay, the entrance where the truck is unloading is a rolling gate. So you might be attaching it to the wall or just the truck or something. Am I correct?
Yeah, the truck would be good too.
Yeah.
You want to sneak up and just pop a wheel on the truck and fuck some shit up. And where was the other place you wanted to put it at?
Like somewhere where I came in at the first time.
Oh, over by the office?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, like where the bathroom window was or whatever?
We're going to try something here for a second. We're going to do... Bam. You should now see all the outside of the building.
Okay, so there is an entrance right here where I'm pinging. Is that correct?
No, it's over here.
Okay, that'll work. I'll do it right there, though.
That's the front door. So you're going to hit the front door and some shit over to one side. Okay, I'm going to turn the lights back off again.
And then we can go in on that...
Far side.
Yeah. Wait, the room where the troll was? That door?
Right here, where I'm pinging now.
No, he wants to go in where the double doors are at, which are closer to the freezer.
Yes.
Oh, right. I forgot about those doors. Okay, perfect.
So if we can get some distraction over to the other side, we may be able to just bust right in, grab her, and get the hell out.
Okay.
Unless you want to kill these people, like all of them.
I mean, I don't have any reason not to, but I'll just wait for them to get in the way.
Okay. I mean, if we're on a mission to kill all these people, then we can do that, is what I'm saying. But if we're just here to save her, then we can just get her and get out. kill anyone who gets in the way.
Yeah, we'll do that one. Just kill anyone who gets in the way.
Okay.
Except the guy in the freezer. We might want to ask him some questions.
Want to drag him out with us?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll knock him out.
Sounds good.
I'm going to let him know I have some, what's it called? You put it on people's noses and they pass out.
You've got chloroform?
Yeah.
Do you also have zip ties? In your
I
van?
would have ties in my van.
Okay. I'll take a bunch of those.
Yeah, so I have chloroform in the van and I have some zip ties. Bring them with you. And, like a rag to put the chloroform on or something. I'll have the car inconspicuously... Actually, you just walk from wherever you're at. Would probably be best.
Yeah, can I walk there without drawing a whole lot of attention? I mean, I've got a pretty bulky coat on with a lot of guns under it.
It's about 4 a.m. It's a deluge going on outside. Most people are out of the streets. If anybody looked outside, they're going to see you, the crazy guy in the trench coat. That's about all they're going to really see, because it's nobody's out. It's too early in the morning. I mean, there might be some bikers out, but they're still not in the rain.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll just walk around as inconspicuously as possible.
Okay.
So just to let you know again, Max, I put 3 lockbusters at each of those 2 locations.
Okay. So that's a total of 6 lockbusters.
Yes.
Okay.
I've got 2 left on me.
Alrighty then.
So, Gears, are you meeting me at the double doors and we'll set off the busters?
Yep.
All right. Like I said beforehand, there's a fence, so you have to sneak through the fence into the yard itself. So you guys, to do that, you need to make a stealth roll. You get an extra 6 dice to do so because of the heavy rain.
And that's reaction?
Agility and sneaking.
Okay. 6 plus 6 is 12. 4 successes.
Okay.
Only 5 out of my
Only
16
5.
dice.
Most of the people the only person in the building can see Jay is over by the truck, and he has a total of 5 dice to roll. I have to get really good. He got 4 successes. As you're over implementing the explosives onto the truck. So you're here. Let's go ahead and get this started. So here you are, Jay, putting explosives on the truck.
Yeah.
And John, at this point in time, you've walked across the street, you've got up to the fence. There's 2 openings in the fence, one that goes near the front office and one that goes near where the truck is at. You've got 5 successes on your stealth. Jay is now moved into position, so you can either walk along the fence to the opening near the office or you can go in near where the truck is at. Either way, they're on the same side of the fence.
I'll go in near where the truck is, just so I can keep eyes on Jay while he's planting the devices.
Totally useful because a guy comes out and...
Oh yeah, that's a nice light.
Yeah, it's city funded. These people have to scrimp and save to make ends meet, so they don't pay much for their electricity. So you can see here a guy is coming out. So Jay, you've moved up to a position, you activate, you click it to a truck, you activate, you click it to the truck, you put it on the building, and then you walked over to the truck, and you're stealthing, and as you're clicking the 3rd one onto the truck, the guy comes out, he's got his chainsaw in his hand, and he looks down and she's like, "Hey, who the dreck are you?" And that's where we roll initiative.
Well, okay. Do I get a chance to respond?
Yeah, on your initiative.
Okay. Don't do anything, John.
Are you going to make like hand gestures to John, be like, "I got this.
Yeah.
I got this."
On his initiative.
Can I type it in myself?
Yes.
Yeah, the farts are definitely your chair, Jay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear it now?
Oh my god.
It's forward or backwards, I bet.
Oh my gosh. I'm still saving them as parts. I'm gonna make a part track of your chair, Jay.
Okay.
There it is. Okay. 22, Odysseus.
I'm going to... Can I keep my stealth roll from before?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to stealth slightly over towards the shadows here and pull out my... let's see, which one do I want to pull out?
Your chloroform.
I'm too far for chloroform.
No, I can lure him to you.
I'm the one with Karma Sutra.
Wow.
Let's see. Does the HK220 come with a silencer? Like integrated? Let's see. Yeah, integral sound suppressor. So I'll pull out my HK220 and take aim on the guy, but I won't shoot at him yet.
Okay. Gears.
So I'm already looking pretty rough because I've been standing in the rain, right?
Yes.
I'm just going to keep my hands in my hoodie pockets and just kind of look miserable at him and say, "I'm sorry, sir. Do you have a few yen you could spare? I'm lost. I'm broken. And I've got nowhere to go. Just a couple yen."
Charisma plus con.
So just charisma?
All right, you're defaulting it.
Plus 6 for the rain, right?
I will give you a plus 2 extra dice because you do look pretty miserable. I mean, didn't you just get off a rather long run? It's early in the morning, so yeah, you got a little bit of a crappy look to you.
Plus, I'm role playing, right?
Yeah.
So an extra die for that?
It is really good, so I'll give you an extra dice. So that's 3.
All right, so I get, charisma is 3.
You
So
default, so you got
3.
2, and then you get an extra 3, so you got a total of 5 to roll.
Okay. 5 successes. No, that's not right. 2 successes.
That is correct. The guy takes the chainsaw in his hand, chainsword. I want to play in Warhammer 40k. And he kind of shakes it around to be like, "Buddy, you don't belong around here, and I ain't got no money to spare for you. I work hard for my money. Why don't you just get a job? People like you are the problem of this city."
All right. I'll leave. I'm going.
Better leave before I call the cops for trespassing.
And I will head out. I already put the lockbusters on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now he's going to make a perception to see if because he's going to look around, try to figure out what the fuck you were doing. Like maybe you're looking for cigarette butts or something. No, he doesn't see them. I'm pretty sure they have a -4 in concealed, so I need to factor that in. He only gets 1 dice. Yeah, he made no successes to find it. But he does. He hangs around the back door as you wander off into the shadows. After hanging out or wandering off, you go round the truck and out onto the street, I'm assuming? Because he's watching you.
Because what's-his-face is still there, right?
Yeah, Odysseus is still hidden.
Yeah, so I hope you don't walk anywhere near where I am and draw attention to me.
Well, we're in the dark now, right?
But you're only a few meters away from the guy.
They've got a -6 anyways.
Yeah, it's raining pretty damn hard, so...
Yeah, I'm going to make it like I'm walking off in the direction to where I am now. And then as soon as Odysseus sees me, he can start following.
When I saw that Gears was backing off, I would have started moving around to the front of around to those double doors anyways.
Okay.
And as I'm walking, I want to lift my drone from my vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
And just have it ready. On and ready.
Your Dalmatian?
Yeah. Oh, what do I want to do?
I'm putting you guys on the side of the building now.
Okay.
All right. You made it to the side of the building. I'm assuming on your way past the front office, you clipped stuff to the front door as well, because you said you were going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to just make 1 demo roll for all of them.
Okay, so I'd roll demo and what?
Logic.
6 and 6 is 12.
You only need 1 success.
4 successes.
Great. Extra successes just mean that they're placed in a way in which they'll do more damage.
Okay. And I'm going to look at Odysseus and ask if he's ready.
I'll pull Olga out of my coat and give a nod.
Make sure the safety's off and all that good happy shit. All right, so I'm going to do a cutscene so that then you guys can do a lead-in cutscene. So you can describe what you're about to do. The door, by the way, that you're next to is not mag-locked. It's just shut. Maybe it's locked, maybe it's not, but it's not like a magna lock or anything. So a lock popper will really get it open quickly because you didn't test to see if this door is open. The guy who's standing at the far end near the car pickup, Asian guy, chainsaw, walks in, pulls off his protective goggles, gets inside, and starts doing his job again. But as he's standing there, he's thinking to himself, man, boss said some shit. Boss said some shit. That guy, people nosing around. It's too fucking early in the morning it's raining too much. Wouldn't they be on? Man, that's just fucking weird. I'm not going to take any chances. He drops his chainsaw, begins hauling ass, and he runs through the building as quickly as he can. So, as you guys are getting around to that point, and you get up to the door, Jay, you're sitting there, your My Spy sits there and goes flicker, flicker, and gets your attention as you hone in on your goggles beyond the rain and whatnot. You see the guy at the dock door without his chainsaw and his goggles on run up to the office door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So your McFly spy sees him. And somebody on the catwalk sits there and goes, neither of y'all know Chinese. So he just, he speaks in Chinese. I don't want to be rude and try to mimic some language I don't know. But he speaks in Chinese to him. The other one sits there and just bouts something quickly off, and he runs through the door into that dressing room area or something.
Should have taken him out.
And so that's what you guys see as you're getting over to the door. You see that, Jay, as you get up to the door, you realize you haven't tested to see if this door is locked or not. John pulls his gun out and go.
Hit the button.
All right.
Keep describing.
Okay, so I hit the button and the bombs blow up. I don't know how much damage they're going to do, so.
Well, they're going to put holes in doors like shotgun shots. I tell you that much.
And then immediately after I hit the button, I'm going to command my fly spy to head over there. And as soon as anyone shows up to check it out, I'm going to start shooting them.
So this is the front door where some of the bombs went off.
Right.
And this is where the truck is sitting as well as the other bomb that was attached to the building.
I'm going to bring the Dalmatian over to the office entrance door.
Now I understand. All right, so the Dalmatian flies over to the office entrance. It's hovering there. Keep going, guys. This is all your show. Explosions just went off.
So I'm going to ask Gears: Are the guys leaving the area? Like, are they running towards the explosions? Because I don't want to just burst through the doors when guys are still, looking around.
Yeah, right now they're just looking around like, what the fuck just happened?
So these two guys that are in here where I'm pinging, are they still there?
So we're going to let the first round go by. You guys are waiting, I'm assuming, for the first round of shock to happen. All right, so we'll go around the room real quick from what you guys can see from the McFly spy. This guy is busily moving shit around and whatnot. He hears the banging noise and he stops. He kind of starts looking. Like, what the fuck was that? And he turns and he walks over to a table resting in this corner where there's stuff. And he pulls out a full shotgun out of a containment location. And he cocks it. So that's what his action is, as there was a loud noise. As he pulls the shotgun out, you see him taking the apron off. And John, what's laying in front of him, well, actually, Jay, you would see this. What's laying in front of him is an armored coat. And so he's pulled the shotgun out of the armored coat. He's making sure it's loaded. He's taking his crap off, putting his crap on. He's not going to worry about it. He just heard a bang, what sounded like shotgun noise or something. So he's just going to don his armored coat over his nasty blood-covered leather vest. This guy who's up on the line is kind of doing his thing. He's looking around. He heard the noise. He's got down at this point in time. So he hasn't run off, but he's definitely looking about. The guy farther down, on the other hand, just saw some shit go down, saw the other dude running. So he immediately jumps over the railing, lands on the ground, and looks like he's heading for the office.
Okay.
You hear the troll yell out in Chinese. You're not sure what he's saying, but he's yelling pretty loudly. And John, you can hear him in the building yelling as well.
Okay.
This guy down here, I imagine you can see him, and he is going to make a move. But he's just going to walk his short distance to the stairs over here. Yeah, so he's going to move from here to the stairs, which are backwards. I'm also going to turn the stairs the way they're supposed to be. There we go. That one's fixed. Okay. And now back to movements. Guy in the office is doing stuff. So that's the first round of shit that just went on.
Okay, I'm going to have my drone start firing into the doorway.
One gun, both guns, descriptions.
Both guns.
Full auto, single shot.
Is one louder than the other?
I mean, I think that full auto will get everyone's attention pretty quick.
Yeah, full auto.
Okay. It's really loud now. There's a lot of shit going on. Bullets are flying. Yeah, so there's that.
I'm going to hold my action till... No, never mind. Forget it. Now I want to see what the guys are doing from the fly spy.
John?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Gears to let me know if the room is clear or is just never going to be clear. Because, I mean, if people are not going to leave the room, then there's no better time than now.
I'm just going to wait one more round. I want to see what happens next, and then we're going in no matter what. So that's what I was thinking. So, yeah, how about we hold our action until we see what they do, and then at the end of this round, we're going in.
Okay.
All right, so the guy with the shotgun is donning
on our turn, we're going in, yes.
Guy with the shotgun in the corner is donning his armored coat. I don't know if you can see that. That guy?
Yeah.
He's donning his armored coat. That's his action, and he's watching shit. Like, fuck this. Oh my god. Shit's going down. I need my gun. Need my armor. Dude up here on the catwalk is hearing all the yelling, and he's going to jump the line and over the railing and land over here, and that's pretty much his entire round. He has... oh no, wait, that's where all the bullets are flying from. Yeah, he's not going that way. Let's rethink this. He is going to jump the line here, and then he's going to move, hauling butt in that direction. And he's yelling. He's yelling really loudly, and the troll yells really loudly back at him. This guy, as the ammunition and whatnot starts firing, and oh my goodness, there's noise, he's going to drop down on the floor next to the wall. So, because he's nearby where some bullets are passing into the room. So he's dropping down at this point in time. Guy who initially realized something was up and decided to go run to the boss right after the explosions went off was at the front door when the explosion went off. So he took the full force of the concussion. He stood up the next round, and that's when the drone began firing into the front door. So you actually took a guy out with that. So he's in that doorway as he comes in, hey boss, and he just got lit up. So as he's getting lit up, the guy in the office is doing shit. Of course, you can't see it. The guy at the far end who heard explosions and now hearing gunshot is repositioning himself over here on the other side. You can't see him, and this guy's doing shit, and you can't see him either, so that doesn't matter.
Okay.
I don't think you guys can see the troll. Can you see the troll?
No, we can't.
What about this guy here?
He's putting on his armored coat, and he's got a shotgun.
He can't move yet?
Yeah, he's already gone. He's put his armored coat on. First thing, he drew out his shotgun, and the next thing he did was put on his coat.
Okay, but he's still standing right there.
Right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's where his armored coat is, his shotgun, his lunch, his pack of cigarettes, all this stuff's there.
So I'll take him out first.
Yeah, I'm going to say to John, one in the far corner, got to take him out. And then it's our turn, right?
Yes. So now we're going to do a new initiative. And we're going to include...
Well, we got a turn at the end of that round.
Yes.
Okay. Well, why are we rolling another initiative? Don't we get to go first?
Yes. I want to know how the initiative falls up on the next round so that we can just go right into it.
It's 12.
I think this is the lowest initiative I've ever had in Shadowrun. All right, so since we haven't tested this door yet, I guess that'll be my
just try to.
My very first action is just to try and push the door.
If there's a door handle, we'll use the handle.
1 second. 4, 8, 8, 8, 16, 18. Okay, so you guys get a round of action, then we go into in-turn combat. So,
yeah. So this double door, is it like a like one of those like swinging both way double doors, or is it like a handle turn and pull or push?
Swinging both ways.
Okay. So I'm just going to test the door and see if it pushes freely or if it's locked or blocked in some way.
It is push freely.
Oh, sweet. Then I'm just going to barge straight in and around the corner towards that guy with the shotgun. Can I move in and shoot?
As far as I know, you can. Walking doesn't take an action, and walk is equal to agility times 2. So you can move a number of meters equal to 2 times, that stuff.
Okay. Well, then I will just come right to here and take a shot at him. I'll do a 3-round burst with Olga.
All right, that means...
Did you say you had a silencer?
Not on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's just full-on loud noises.
You might want to use the silencer.
No, it's too late.
Okay.
So he loses 2 dice to his defense. And his defense is reaction and intuition. So he's got 7, minus 2 is 5. Does he have anything else to give bonus with? No, he doesn't.
3 successes.
And he has 3 successes to dive into the cover of the nearby crap table and whatnot. And that's a simple action. So you can fire another burst into him if you so feel like it.
I absolutely do feel like it. There we go, 5 successes. That's more like it.
He got 2. So that gives you 3. So total damage is...
Let's see, it's 9p, so it's 9 and 3 is 12.
So reaction initiative, and add the attacker's net to the damage value. Apply the armor penetration. Do you have armor penetration?
Yes, the armor penetration is 2 standard on the gun, and they're also the APDS rounds or whatever they are.
Uh-huh.
The armor piercing, so I think that's I can't remember how many that is.
Armor piercing is another 4, so it's a minus 6.
Okay.
His armor value is a 9, so that makes it 3. You compare the modified damage value with the modified armor value, and so it's going to be physical. And then, as long as the modified armor value is positive, the defender rolls body plus modified armor. He has a body of 4, modified armor of 3, so he has 7 dice versus the 12 damage you just did. And do APDS do extra damage?
I don't believe so.
No, they don't. So it's 12 damage, and he has 7 dice to roll. So 4, he takes 8. His condition modifier is 10. So yeah, you score hit. So first one, as you walk in, he knows shit's going on. You start spraying into hanging cow carcasses, bouncing off blood, bone. You start shooting, bringing round to him. He's diving behind the table. A couple more rounds clip into him. All right, so it's 2 simple actions like that. Did you account for your recoil?
Let's see. It has a recoil reduction of 1. And I get 1 for...
Strength is what?
My strength is a 3.
So that's 1 there. You get 1. You get 1 for your strength, and you get 1 for your recoil.
Okay, so the first 3 shots were negated. So I would have needed to roll for the second 3?
The second...
Or so take dice away for the second 3?
The next group of 3 would have lost 3 dice.
Okay, then no, I did not account for that. I'll re-roll it.
Thank you.
No successes.
So you... begins firing. This gun is powerful. It jumps in your hand, sprays into the hanging carcasses. He dive bombs behind the table, knocking it over. Splinters of wood, splashes of blood go everywhere. All right, that was on your initiative of 20. No, this is the free round.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the free round. Gears.
I'm going to run in. Now, the other guy that he was shooting at, is he down behind counters?
The guy he was shooting at? Yes, he's fallen behind a table.
Yeah, I can take him though.
I'm going to try to sneak by him and have him not notice me and head towards the door. I don't know how far I can move.
You can walk twice your agility, or you can run 4 times your agility. If you want to sprint, that's more.
My agility is 4.
So 4 times 2 is 8. You can move 8 meters or 24 feet.
And each square is 5?
5 feet.
So I can walk 24.
Or run 16. 16 times 3 is 30, 48. So you could get here easily.
Yeah, I can get to the door, right?
Yes.
And then which way does the door open? I can't see anything here.
Yeah, because it's really dark. I'll turn the lights up in just a second. The door swings like this.
Okay, I'm going to swing it open and stay behind the door.
Okay.
No, I'm going to move the fly spy in.
Swing it open and tell the fly spy to go in. All right,
Yes.
We can do that.
And then I want to command the drone outside to start moving into the doorway and the hallway while he's shooting.
Make sure that you can see. Yeah. All right, so there's a dude right here.
Okay, do I get any more moves or actions or anything?
Your run action is a free action, so you can still do some simple actions. Pulling the door open is a simple action, so you've got a gun. If you got a gun, you could reach around. If you've got a smartphone link, you can just stick your hand around and start shooting at the guy.
Yeah, I do have the smartphone link. I'm gonna open fire on him.
That's how it's supposed to be, and he's not actually supposed to be right next.
I'm actually not going to use the smartphone link. I'm just going to stand right in front of him and fire.
Okay. Well, no matter what, the smart gun link gives you an extra 2 dice to roll, so you kind of want to use it no matter what.
Oh, yeah, I'll use it.
Are you doing like a single shot, sustained?
I'm using the AK-97.
Uh-huh.
Does that have a rapid fire?
I'm pretty sure it does, yeah.
Yeah, it's single shot burst and fully auto.
I'm going to go full auto.
All right.
Ooh, oh, wait, hold on. I got to check. What is my strength? I got a 2 on my strength.
What's the recoil on the gun?
I don't have that.
There's no recoil reduction on the standard AK-97.
So you get 1, and then your strength is 2, so you get another 1.
Yeah, I don't know how the recoil works at all.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, you get 1 for free. Then you get, because your strength is a 2, you'll get another 1 at that point. And firing a full auto is 10 rounds. So you're going to lose 8 dice. So what's your agility?
Okay, so my agility is 4.
Uh-huh. And your firearms?
6.
So you got 10 dice. You're going to lose 8. You're going to have 2 dice to roll and hit this guy.
You know what? I don't think I do. No, I don't have firearms. I just have pistol. So I think I'm just going to use my Colt instead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because if you don't have that, then you're losing 2 dice for firing that. So anyways, so you're using your Colt.
Yeah.
Let's not spray into the room where Jessica's sitting, by the way.
Right.
And glitch, because the job will be over. All right,
you won't get your 1/3 standard.
Yeah.
Colt America has no recoil and can do single action, so that's all you can do is just plug in once.
And if I shoot that around the corner,
oh, I'm sorry,
do I lose anything for that if I'm using my smart link?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot around the corner then.
So you're behind the door and you're shooting like this.
Yes.
You gain 2 dice for the smart link, so you got a total of 12 dice.
12 dice total. Let me know, how do you calculate that so I know from now on?
Your agility?
Agility is 4.
Pistols?
Pistols is 6, so that's 10.
2 from your smart gun link? I'm assuming that your smart link has its wireless turned on.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to roll 12 dice.
Also, the smart gun link increases the accuracy on your gun. The gun's accuracy that you have is 7, so it becomes a 9. So the most number of successes you can have is 9.
I got 2 successes.
When you threw open the door, he was prepared for something because he heard noise, but it still catches him off guard, so he's not going to defend. The damage of the Colt is 7, so he's automatically going to take 9 points of damage as the total. His armor value is 9, and the Colt doesn't have any armor-piercing value. So,
do bullets though? Can I use armor-piercing bullets for it?
If you purchase them.
I have armor-piercing bullets, yes.
You have APDS rounds?
I wouldn't have wrote that. I just wrote armor-piercing.
Where did you get them from? Because they're forbidden.
We took them from that when we rescued Daniel.
Ah, yes, that is correct. Okay, so thank you for reminding me of that one. That minus is 4 from his armor, so this is all going to be lethal damage. He's got 5 plus his body of 4. He's got 9 dice, and he's got to stop 9 damage. He stops 3, so he takes a full 6. Yeah, you plug him hard.
Now, does close range affect anything at all?
It means you don't get any negatives.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the surprise round. Ta-da! Surprise! It's over.
Thanks for listening to the original Box Set Shadowrun podcast. Our runners will pick up where we left off next week. In the meantime, you can connect with us via Facebook or YouTube to check out actual play videos of the original box set playing Shadowrun and other tabletop RPGs. You can also swing by our website at originalboxset.com and check out our gaming calendar, additional information about our games, and images that inspire our worlds and characters. And if you're enjoying our work, please consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/originalboxset so that we can continue to bring you this podcast as well as other great actual plays and entertainment. Today's featured music is titled Epic Song from Alpha Brutal, and trust me, the whole song is pretty epic, so check it out. We'll catch you next week, chummers. And now for all this legal dreck. Original Box Set is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial 4.0 International License. You can share us, but please give us credit. The Topps Company, Inc. has sole ownership over the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sounds, audio, video, and or any proprietary material used in connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company, Inc. has granted permission to Original Box Set, that's us, to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any proprietary materials for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with Original Box Set in any official capacity whatsoever. Oh my goodness, that's so much. Okay, bye.